Okay, wait a minute, Coach. I have everything timed up to go out at a certain time to squeeze them all in.
That's good.
So I think we're out on the air now. We welcome you back to Kirk Hall as we get set for the third game of 4 here, as we've switched over to the Mustang channel and want to make sure everything was up and going, and we are. Welcome Coach Morong back here to the pregame, Coach. Back-to-back days. You haven't had many of those games.
No, we haven't. And to win the Yankee Championship, you got to win back-to-back, and to win the national tournament, you got to win back-to-back-to-back. So we try to get as many back-to-back situations on our schedule as we can, just so we're well-seasoned for tournament time.
Well, we joined you kind of in midstream here as we'll get everything coordinated to go out at certain times, and we had to make sure that we were set. And a few people saying, hey, you're on. Yeah, we knew it. Yeah. We just had to get ready with Coach and get everything set up here. So, Coach, good performance last night facing the Vermont Tech team. Probably going to be able to go pretty deep into the bench again tonight. Yeah,
just another opportunity to really establish our depth and see what some of our players that don't get a lot of minutes, we'll see what they can do in a game-like situation. So, regardless of, what the scoreboard says, we expect all of our players to play a certain way. And I think we just really need to today's an opportunity to make strides towards our consistency, regardless of what that scoreboard says. So that's the goal for today.
Will you be looking to, maybe match some kids up with some others that maybe haven't played a lot on the floor together? Is that one of the things that you're doing in an opportunity like this, Coach?
Kind of, yeah. Today we are switching our starting lineup. Mackenzie Melendez is in for Destiny Mora-Lopez. We've been starting a really big lineup with Callie Thompson, Jade Smedberg, and Destiny Mora-Lopez. But we haven't been getting off to the starts that we are used to. So we're just making a tweak, going a little bit smaller, a little bit faster, a little bit quicker in our starting lineup. So hopefully we can jump out of the gate and really get rolling early on.
And, of course, that's the kind of thing, it's a coaching move you might need to make against a certain opponent down the road in tournament play, the national picture. I mean, let's be honest, we're looking at the big picture here. So you might have a matchup where you want to go against a team that you match up with, and you might want to go with that smaller, quicker lineup for the start of the game.
Yeah, and also I think it helps with complacency. I don't want the girls getting complacent on who the starters are versus who gets most of the minutes, because at any moment their number could be called and they're going to have to perform. So this is a situation where Mackenzie's getting a great opportunity. Her mom's visiting all the way from Florida here today. She's got a nice little cheering section over there across from us. So she's going to get the opportunity to go out there and perform in front of her family and friends. So we'll see what she does with it.
Well, that's fantastic, Coach. And certainly when the families can get here, they get here in person, and we reach out to a lot of them online as well. And we always love to hear from folks when they're watching. They'll say, that's my destiny, or that's somebody. And we just love that, and we really love that interaction. And I just wanted to say, I said to you off here, I want to say it on here, your kids are so respectful of us and what we do, and thankful for us. I just want to pass that on, both to you and their parents. They are very respectful kids.
Yeah, they really.
And we really love working.
Really are. I think we spend a lot of time in the recruiting process recruiting good kids before we recruit good basketball players. If they're a good kid and they happen to be a good basketball player, that's like icing on the cake, So I appreciate that feedback, and we all are very thankful for what you guys do for us.
Thanks, Coach. Let's get back to the team, and we'll take a break. We'll come back. Jim Toomey will join us. We'll have pregame when we come back after this.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
Kaylin Bork, Riley McIntyre, Alyssa Bork, Riley Geyer, and Caleb Manuel. What do all these athletes have in common? They're all from Maine, and they're building their athlete brand with Pliable. If you're an athlete or a business that wants to learn more about name, image, and likeness opportunities and the next generation of marketing, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 707-PLIABLE.
We're back here. Jim Toomey joining me here for more of the pregame. Jim had a chance to talk to both coaches. Of course, we just heard from Coach Morong, but Michael Matter, the head coach of Vermont Tech.
Yes, last year, of course, Vermont Tech in the game here only scored 3 baskets, and I congratulated them then. And you were around saying they were positive the whole game. He was positive.
Yeah.
So I looked in preparation for this a week ago. Oh, good. Good for the league. They have a larger roster. And 3 or 4 of them are injured or ill. So they're down to playing 5 players today when the roster had like 9. So I said very easily you could have not come. So give them credit for making the trip. He said the players wanted to play. So we're just going to get the starting lineups from Patrick Dexler here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dave Gagne Court at Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for tonight's Yankee Small College Conference women's basketball game featuring the visiting Vermont Technical College Knights and your Central Maine Mustangs. The YSCC promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at any of the above parties will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Knights. From Southfield, Michigan, number 1, Corianne Yarborough. From St. Johnsbury, Vermont, number 12, Ella Buckingham. From Tampa, Florida, number 20, Tay Finnegan. From South Royalton, Vermont, number 21, Samantha Barcombe. And from Highgate Center, Vermont, number 24, Lily Kaleke. The head coach of the Knights is Michael Mader. And now, tonight's starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Zwolle, Netherlands, number 10, Luna Love. From Waterville, Maine, number 11, Kelly Thompson. From Oxford, Maine, number 13, Jade Smedberg. From Saco, Maine, number 21, Mackenzie Melendez. And from Lewiston, Maine, number 23, Emily Strong. The head coach of the Mustangs is Andrew Morong. The assistant coaches are Abby Nielsen and Tia Day.
Central Maine coming in the record of 10-0, 3-0 in the conference. Vermont Tech 2-2, 1-0 in the conference. Mustangs scoring 78.4 points a game, giving up 42.2. Vermont Tech scores 44 points a game, giving up 57.7. Plus last night, the Mustangs defeated Albany Pharmacy and Health Services 72-28. Vermont Tech won their last game over Great Bay 55-36. We're underway. Jim Toomey along with executive producer Rob Munzing, Andrew Severson on the camera. They get down to Thompson and quickly on the board as the Mustangs wearing their dark uniforms, and they'll press. And there's a steal by Melendez who gets the start today. Love back to Melendez. Baseline drive shut off by the Knights, but Smedberg comes out the other side, misses the left-handed hook shot.
Yeah, Melinda's family here today visiting, so she gets the start. She's earned the start. She's played well.
Floating shot no good by Yarborough. Leading the break is Thompson. Here's a three-pointer off by Love. Mustangs had the rebound. Melendez for three. Long. Grabbed out of the air by Ella Buckingham. Loose ball knocked out by the Mustangs. So UMA won the first two games of the day over Albany Pharmacy and Health Sciences, who start their way back to Albany. It should be good weather, I guess. It's precipitation, folks, but temperatures in the 50s. Number 20 is Finnegan. Remember her from last year. Ball loose, goes in the back court. Now it's the front court because the Mustangs have it. The drive around it off by Strawn. It's going to be Knights ball. Vermont Tech from Randolph Center, Vermont. Ball comes into Barcombe. And it's off Tech, so this will be a Central Maine basketball.
Congratulations to Coach Connor and the hockey team. They beat Wentworth 7-1. They're watching on their way back from Boston.
All right, 7-1, wow. And stolen away by Thompson. Ahead of the pack, Melendez. Off glass and good for Mackenzie Melendez out of Saco, Maine, Thornton Academy product. Knocked out of bounds. As you look at the Mustang stats over a number of years, because of their intense pressure, they get a lot more shots because of the turnover situation. Sometimes the shooting percentage isn't great for CM, but they get so many shots in the air. That's why they're successful. In the front court, Buckingham. Double teamed by the Mustangs bench, and Finnegan stepped on the sideline. We're 2 minutes into this game, men's game to follow between the same two schools.
Yeah, we got to fix our scoreboard. I got the Moose up there. We got to put the Mustangs up there.
Baseline shot, no good by Thompson. Melendez says, thank you very much. Melendez with 4. And I think Finnegan got bumped. Tay Finnegan, number 20, sophomore from Tampa, Florida. Personal on Strawn, first foul of the ball game.
Hey, bring it down, bring it down.
Comes into Finnegan. Knocked away by Smedberg. Smedberg has it to Strawn, over her head and good. Emily Strawn. 8-0 Mustangs. There's another steal by Strawn. And we have a foul underneath.
So you've seen the production issues we have when we have like 5 minutes between games to get everything ready. And we switched production. Nate took off, and I thought he had fixed some stuff, and we get it now.
Bang! Luna Love!
Moonshot.
11-0 Mustangs. Well, I thought it was a quick turnaround for me to get here as I arrived at 2:45 for this 4 o'clock. I don't know how you did it, Rob. Melendez needs the break. Love out front to Smedberg. Smedberg stops, shoots, back rim. Rebound by Barcombe. Stolen away. Love has it. Thompson back out to Smedberg. Off her hands. Grabbed by Kaleke. Just getting across was Yarborough. Yarborough, hard dribble, goes to the hoop. And Corey on Yarborough.
Here's the moonshot from Luna. Gosh, she's got a pretty release.
For the Mustangs, 5 new players. Number 1, Janiyah Moran, Boynton Beach, Florida. Number 24, Clara Band from Sweden. Number 25, Reina Duzant, St. Albans, New York. 32, Destiny Moro Lopez from the Dales, Oregon.
Yeah, I had a fight with my son over the scoreboard placement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he likes to put it down in the middle. Gordy likes it up top right, so Nate's gone. Gordy's watching, so I'm going to put it at the top right in a second here, Jim.
The 5th player, number 12, Elizabeth Barrientos from Manchester, New Hampshire. Yarborough did not make the foul shots. Barrientos. Duzant. Swish. Reina Duzant. Mustangs back off the pressure a little bit. Yarborough with it. Yarborough gets it back. Or gave it back, I should say, to Barcombe. Ella Buckingham, like 30 feet from the basket. 5 to shoot. Yarborough on a drive, off the glass, bounces around. Here comes Moran. Running the court is Band. Back to Moran, up and in. Moran the basket. Band the assist, 15-0, 5:23 go in the first quarter on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, Coach Morong on the interview, Jim, was talking about, well, we're going to change the lineup a little bit. I haven't been happy with the way that we've been starting some games when we've run the big lineup. So we're going to go a little smaller here today and see if that doesn't get us off to a better start. Well, I think the coach knows what he's talking about because they're off to a better start, all right. Going to see this fast break replay here. Toss ahead. Little give and go. Moran's going to finish it there. So I think Coach and everybody's pretty happy with this start as the Mustangs have galloped off to a 15-0 lead. Going to see a lot of players today too, Jim. That's the other thing that Coach Morong talked about, maybe some different combinations, those kinds of things that he can work on.
As I referenced before the timeout, they have backed off the pressure, but they'll still play tough in the half-court defense. Because if you don't play defense with Coach Morong, your minutes will be limited.
Yeah, they'll be over here with us.
Right. Moro Lopez picked up the loose ball. Here comes Barrientos. Tough angle. And it's going to stay there, says the official.
So we apologize for the start. The start came right up. we were on the air and didn't get the graphic set that we normally do and all that. I was doing some surveying because we're trying to get more baskets and trying to get the big screen so we can get that on. So I was talking to Chelsea Watson about stuff, Jim.
So the Moose had a triple header, is that what you're telling me, on the scoreboard?
Yeah, so the Moose was still up on the scoreboard here. Oh, God.
Kirsten Lyons has checked in for Central Maine from Mexico, Maine, Mountain Valley High School. Mustangs lose it.
Malik Fowley thought it was kind of neat that he was calling him the CM Moose.
Where's Malik? Is he somewhere? Is he
Yeah,
here?
Malik's watching.
Where is he? He was here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he was. He's a great kid.
Boy, I tell you, he used to sky it. He rebounded like about 6'5".
He did.
He was what, listed at what, 5'9", I think?
Yes, yeah. He had nice springs.
Foul on Moran. Her first, team's third. Buckingham to Yarborough. Barcombe being watched by Lyons. 7 to shoot. Baseline.
Shoot it!
And 30-second shot clock violation. So for the Mustangs, Duzant, Moran, Lyons, Mora Lopez. No good underneath. Baseline shot is good by Duzant. Here's a drive around the rim and in. Score the basket for Corianne Yarborough from Southfield, Michigan, the Wolverine State represented. And they're going to call steps underneath.
Here's a nice take and finish by Yarborough. Should take it to the rack, beats the defender off the dribble, goes hard, floats it up off the glass and home. Nice finish. Eliza Bro watching. Hi, Eliza. Hope things are going well for you overseas, playing basketball overseas. Spain, I think, Jim.
She was a pleasure to watch, I'll tell you that. Down the lane, up and in. Corianne Yarborough. 17-4 Mustangs. Duzant. Baseline. Shot is good. Nice touch. Destiny Mora Lopez. (19-4). Under 3 minutes to go. First quarter. Barcombe with the basketball. And going to be a holding foul.
Like these dark uniforms for the Mustangs, Jim.
Yes, I give them a good grade.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, some of the alternative uniforms on TV, they're certainly not thinking of broadcasters when they get some of the color combinations.
Oh, I know.
I know they, whatever.
Those pastel numbers are tough.
Around and good for Yarborough. Soft touch.
6 points for her.
Yes.
Let's get a stop now, wait.
Duzant. Here's Barrientos with the move. Hit the back rim, and Mora Lopez followed it, and she's going to shoot 2 at the line.
I was kidding with Moore before the game. I saw her in the warm-ups as I came over. She was right by our scorer's table. So I whispered in her ear, I said, if you dunk it, we'll have a replay for that tonight. And she laughed. Great kids, as I told Coach Morong on the interview. His kids and Dave's kids are just so respectful. And the UMA kids, all the same. We gave Burke Abdusin to play with the game, and he was so tickled he was going to come over and hug me while I was on the air. He's so tickled with it. From Serbia, just a great kid. We just love these kids in this league.
1 out of 2 at the line with Destiny Mora Lopez. Kyla Moore comes in 44, sophomore West Palm Beach. You see how these coaches, a little philosophical here for a second, blend in people from players, student athletes from around the country, around the world as a unit. And they seemed, from our perspective, to get along and support each other. And I guess I wish there was more of it around.
Trevor Beals, the fine big from Massabesic High School, was talking exactly about that. The UMA power forward was talking about how they've got, his counterpart Fraser McDonald down underneath, from Brisbane, Australia, and how they all get along.
Back out, here's the shot. Off glass and good. And that's Winnie La Rochelle wearing 33 in the dark uniform. the freshman from Rangeley, Maine, Rangeley Lakes Regional High School. There's a steal. Ahead of the pack, Lions, they catch up to her, so she dishes off. And in the end, it's Kyla Moore who collects the assist to La Rochelle.
So Winnie having an impact here early on.
Yarborough, they're going to score, yes!
So here's the La Rochelle basket here, the one off the glass. I'm sorry, just got the end of it. Boy, Yarborough having a game. 8 a chance for a 9th point, I think.
And they just equaled the number of points they had in last year's game.
Yeah, that's good.
And Coach Mader said, even though he's got the short bench tonight and the roster potentially is bigger if they get healthy, at least everybody's played basketball on this roster. He said last year we had some players who didn't play high school basketball. So
yeah, Coach called the timeout. He's got his ladies over there, and he's happy with what they've got with the points, but he's upset when Yarborough went down. He wanted a rush to action, a call to arms, so to speak, call to arms to help her up. He didn't get that, so he wasn't happy with that. So he's taking the time out to talk to his kids about that.
There's a lot of times you see a race by the other 4 players to get there. Yeah. It's all part of the learning process. And La Rochelle out the top. That's Maya Nicholas in there, number 3 from Lewiston, Maine. Lions, La Rochelle. Maya Nicholas, no good. Loose ball in the lane. Moore has it. I peek around the official, we'll see a 3. Bang! Kirsten Lyons from downtown. 27-9. 40 seconds to go, first quarter. La Rochelle wants some help. Stolen away. Maya Nicholas off glass and good. Yarborough being watched by Victoria Sogreen is in there, number 14 from Stockholm, Sweden. Lost out of bounds by the Knights. Here comes Lions. Out of the corner for 3. Around and off by Sogreen. Comes out, couple of seconds left. Here's a 3, off glass and no good. The rebound, they're going to count it. Winnie La Rochelle for 2 at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. Central Maine 31, Vermont Tech 9 on Munzing Media Sports.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at...
Welcome back, Central Maine College, Auburn, Maine. Watching this around the state of Maine, around the country, around the world on Munzing Media Sports, the official broadcast streaming partner of Central Maine College Athletics. And also University of Maine at Augusta Athletics. The first 2 games of the day, hosted here.
And 2 tomorrow.
This is their second home court for sure. Thompson running the court and traveled. I think the original starting lineup is in for the Mustangs. I think everybody that's dressed today played in that first quarter for Coach Andrew Morong. Yarborough had all 9 night points. Dishes off, baseline shot, a little short that time. That was taken by Barcombe. It's going to be Knight's ball from underneath their own baseline area.
One.
Ball gets deflected, picked up by Yarborough, throws it behind her back. Lost it. Strawn runs the court, uses the left hand to score.
Yeah, nice body control by Emily there to get a tough pass.
Yarborough calls the play. Barkham on that far side. Finnegan in the corner. High arcing shot, batted around. Loose ball. Finnegan got it back. Guarded by Thompson, and really guarded by Thompson. And we have a turnover. Love leads the break. Underneath, up and in. Thompson to Strawn at the end. Yarborough whips it into the corner. Ella Buckingham drives and lost out of bounds on the baseline.
Yeah, beautiful fast break here, Jim. Luna Love looks right, passes left, then the return pass comes to Strawn underneath, and she puts it up and in. Beautiful fast break. All lanes filled. Beautifully executed by the Mustangs.
Smedberg from the corner. Swish! Jade Smedberg. Oxford, Maine, Oxford Hills High School.
Well, Coach Monk said one of the things Jade was doing was transitioning from a more traditional post player. So I guess we will have a live link for live stats for both games tonight, Jim, so that'll help you out. What a great help that is to us all.
There's a drive by Smedberg. Thompson up and in. Well, obviously it's great to have a partner like you, and all the stuff we play off each other. You and Nate do a great job, but somebody could actually announce a game with live stats. In the old days, if you did it alone, you had to keep a scorebook.
Right, exactly.
And there's a foul going to the line. It would be Barkham.
It's one of the things I miss about when we do high school games. We don't have live stats for the high school games. So you're absolutely right. Somebody's got to keep the stats. I'm lucky I've got a guy that does that for me. Long-time cohort of ours, Dick Layton, does the stats for all our Gardner high school games and high school games. So we're lucky there. We bring him on at halftime. He does a halftime report. But you're right, live stats. It really makes us able to share more information with the folks at home. If I make a comment, boy, somebody's killing it on the boards, Jim can look at the live stats and say, yeah, that's his 7th rebound.
And 2 for 2 at the line. Nice touch for Samantha Barcombe, the junior from South Royalton, Vermont. Stolen away by the Knights. The aforementioned Barcombe got it. Gave it to Yarborough. Finnegan drives and was fouled. Not to digress too much, but in the old days of radio, as I worked with my buddy Don Shields, sometimes we had to split and do solo game. When you set up your equipment, you would be announcing, but there was no communication with the radio station.
Yeah.
So you'd be listening to them, and you'd say, cut the carrier. And that meant back in the studio, they would go off and on. And if they clicked in your headset, that means they were hearing you.
Yeah. And now we're live streaming to the world. What a difference 20 or 30 years makes.
So Finnegan 1 out of 2 at the line. So she's in the scorebook. CM misses. Rebound by the Knights. They're spurting the court. Finnegan turns, shoots. Too strong. Here comes Thompson. Dumps it off to Love. Strawn behind the arc. Strawn drives. Bounce pass. Batted away. Excellent defense, Yarborough. Sneaking down the other way is Barcombe. She lays it up and score the basket for Samantha Barcombe. And the Vermont Tech bench like that one. Let's see, at least 4 players coming in for the Mustangs. Clara Band, Destiny Mora-Lopez, Reina Duzant, and let's see, is that Maya Nicholas, I think. There's a rebound around, defied gravity, and then the follow-up is good by Finnegan. And 39-15 as the Knights a little more relaxed, and timeout called by Coach Andrew Morong of Central Maine.
So we'll have halftime guest. Keegan Pitcher from the men's team will join us at halftime. Interesting. Talk to Keegan about how things are going for him. He shot lights out last game. Boy, oh boy, he was on fire.
Well, between sessions, so to speak, I walked by him and he liked the call when I said he hit an NBA 3.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, that one really was.
Right.
Wow.
And then he goes, oh, I'm going to be interviewed. I've never been interviewed before. I said, don't worry. Rob Munzing will be very kind, down to earth.
Well.
So he said, okay. Well, I said, well, you know,
we're going to try to get all the kids on throughout the course of the season best we can.
Okay, Janaya Moran.
Yeah, that dribble got away from Moran a little bit there.
Well, she's so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
With the basketball, as Yarbrough's played a good game. She wants a screen. Barcombe's come on lately, and Finnegan as well. And there's a block down deep there by Mora-Lopez. And then one off. A Knight. Band, baseline to Mora-Lopez. Moran swings it around. Here's a baseline shot. No good by Duzant. Rebound Finnegan. Have to be concentrated. It's not Finnegan, it's Finnegan, K-I-N at the end. I know she's a returning player.
Yes, I remember her from last year, yeah.
Yarborough on the drive, off balance. So I think she's going to shoot 2.
Here's a Lopez walk, Jim. Nice athletic play here. See her go up. Not only go up, but knock it off the offensive player and save the possession, or give the possession to her Mustangs.
Yarborough, the junior from Southfield, Michigan. There's a hush settles over the crowd. It was so quiet, you think you were back in high school library. Shh. Mr. Munzing, quiet down over there.
Yeah.
Librarian said.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Linehan.
Are you drawing plays, Robert, or is that your homework?
Yeah,
okay.
Boy.
Same thing, lesson plans or football plays when you were a teacher?
Right, yeah.
Lost out of bounds. Is it true one of your best plays of all time you drew in the back of an envelope? Is that true?
Well, my son Patrick and I used to get together and do it on napkins sometimes.
Okay.
We go out to eat.
Nice try by Yarborough, but a little too strong. Grabbed by Duzant. Moran to Barrientos. Duzant has it. Well, saw the block, but she was fouled.
Yeah, Yarborough says, I don't know. I got the ball. I got the ball, I think.
Contain it down here. I thought between 20 and 30 it's stage. What the front court foul? No, this guy's not. We'll 20, thank you. 20, thank you. You might be right.
That was nice officiating. John McLaughlin comes over and says, "You might be right, but put it at 20."
Talking about the shot clock.
Talk about the shot clock.
Three-pointer, no good by Band, and something going on underneath. It's against Central Maine.
That was a funny little exchange.
I may be wrong, but do it anyway.
Never question Patrick Dexler, the Radar Riley of Central Maine Community College. I mean, if Patrick told me something, I'm taking it to the bank.
And that was foul number 5 on the Mustangs. It was on Barrientos. And it's going to be 2 shots for the Knights to our left. Now the officials talking it over. I think we've had some good officials here this year.
Yeah.
In all kinds of different games. Some nip and tuck, close, physical. Others, the margin getting away, a little bit helter-skelter, and challenges in all regards. That's Lily Kalecki at the line from Highgate Center, Vermont. I think that's a checkpoint as you go into Quebec, as I remember. Highgate Center, Vermont. I think it's the last in Vermont that the customs would check you in and out of United States, Canada. Barrientos. Now Band are going to tee one up. It's short. It's going to be Vermont Tech ball.
Well, we had something I hadn't seen all season long mentioned about officiating. We had a flagrant 1 foul in the men's game, the UMA game. It's a good thing I had my son Nate here to explain all that to me.
There's Yarborough. Nice shot. Drove into the paint and had a quick release. High arcing shot for Corian Yarborough. Lost, picked up by Barcombe and then lost by the Knights. Duzan has it. Down the lane, Moran. And she was fouled.
That looked like Saturday afternoon Wild World of Sports with Chris Economaki. It looked like a demolition derby. That whole sequence there, Jim. Things banging off each other. There's a reference the young kids won't get.
Yeah.
Look it up on Wikipedia.
It reminds me of the days on Saturday morning I used to watch roller derby.
Yeah.
Huh? It's kind of rough.
Yeah. Yeah, that looked like roller derby.
Underneath, up and in for Kyla Moore. 41-17, nearing the 4-minute mark remaining this first half. Yarborough on the drive. Finnegan just leaves it short. It was a nice move. Here's Maya Nicholas. Nice catch by La Rochelle, but I think she stepped on that sideline over there. Only 2 fouls on Tech this period.
And that's important for them, too, not to get anybody in foul trouble with the... we don't even call it a short bench. We call it a ghost bench. The only one over there is Casper.
Again, I think they had 9 on the original roster. I think 2 got sick, like the last couple of days, and somebody is here with an ankle injury. So only 5 active players.
And the kids are playing hard.
And they had a choice. They said, we want to come, so credit to them. Lyons dribbles across the lane. In the corner, that's La Rochelle. For 3-point, Maya Nicholas. Bang! Maya Nicholas, again, the key player in that national championship game. I keep referencing it. 13 points in 5 minutes.
And we're going to see her 3-pointer right here. Maya's going to step back, step into it. Not a lot of energy for the closeout, so that kind of hurt them defensively.
Nikki Clark in there, top of the key, gave it to Lyons. on a drive. Now they skip it to the far side. Ball gets deflected, stolen by the Knights. Grabbed by Lily Kalake. Yarborough doing a lot of things. Barcombe. Still plenty of time to shoot. Ball gets deflected. It's loose, and the arrow is going to stay there for Vermont Tech.
Hey, 4! 4! 4! 9.
Barcombe will put it in play.
9 to shoot. Corey.
Ball comes in the corner and lost out of bounds, I think, or deflected out. It's still going to be Tech ball from even a harder place to put it in. That's probably the hardest place right there,
Right
Rob,
down there by front of the bench, sure.
Here's Kyla Moore. Well, you get on that corner, you got the bench behind you, the sideline obviously, but then to your left you have the baseline, so nobody can run in there for a pass.
Really squeezed. That's why we call it the cozy confines of Kirkholm.
Nikki Clark drives over to Lyons. Out top to Maya Nicholas. Clark thought about it. Here's a short baseline, around and off by La Rochelle. Whoa, don't anybody get hurt. Both the players lost their balance, I think, is what happened.
They tangled up in blue jeans. Trying to scrape everybody up. Need a spatula in there, get everybody out.
There are a few smiles. Of course, Vermont Tech, every time somebody hits the floor, they're going to take a deep breath and say, please get up quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Maya Nicholas deflected out of bounds. .154 remaining in the first half. Clark to inbound. Moore a little too heavy on that shot, and I think we're going to have Moore in the rebounding to get a foul. Be 2 shots to our left once again.
Number 44, Kyle Moore. That's her first.
First foul on Moore. Going to the line, Samantha Barcombe. Nice touch that time.
Yes, you had mentioned earlier on, Jim, a much improved Knights team here.
1 out of 2 for Barcombe. Rebound Clark. Moore. Maya Nicholas for 3. Rattles off to the other side. Rebound tracked down by Moore. Nicholas, no good. Nice rebound. Kalake with the rebound. Yarborough on the drive. Yarborough uses the glass the way it was designed. Yarborough having a great first half.
Yeah, double figures for her.
Lyons looks underneath, gives it to Moore baseline. Lyons got it back. Deflected inside, stolen away by Barcombe, restolen by Lyons. 3-pointer Clark. Grazed the rim and off a Knight.
Starting 5 back in here for the Mustangs to finish out the first half of play.
Melendez out to Smedberg. Love. Strawn. Love. They move it very quickly, as you can see. They go inside. Ball bounces around. Grabbed out of the air by Yarborough. Knights looking for a quality shot here. They had 20 to shoot, 28 on the game clock. Here comes Melendez. This is a one-on-one. Melendez leaves it short. Rebound Barkham. And down the other end, Emily Strawn intercepts.
Looked like a free safety.
Oh, it did. Three-pointer Love. High off the rim, rebound bounces around. And a foul. With a half a second to go in this first half. Smedberg will pick up the personal foul.
Yeah, that was in the rebounding action.
Going to the line, Tay Finnegan, sophomore from Tampa, Florida. Does not get the roll, and that will do it for the first half. At the end of the first half, Central Maine 44, Vermont Tech 20. We'll be back with some halftime festivities right after this on Munzing Media Sports.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
I'm retired United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, formerly of the 82nd Airborne Division.
In 2012, I was injured in Afghanistan due to a roadside bomb. It took portions of both arms and both legs, and through Walter Reed and 19 months of intense recovery, I was able to build myself back up, learn how to walk again, drive again, and take care of my young family. Since then, I have decided to be on the road speaking as a motivational speaker.
Life is all about perspective, all right? So for me, it's real easy. I gave a lot, but I didn't give everything. When I think about my situation, I'm lucky to be here.
When I was on the road speaking, I was hired by CBU Benefits. Ray Valley and Brian Heath brought me in to speak at one of their forums.
After hearing Travis's story, I was compelled to move forward with our relationship. We specialize in reaching out to employees and employers, explaining to them the value of supplemental health coverage. Accidents, cancer, critical illness, disability, and sometimes even death are events that happened in our lifetime.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it. After talking with Ray and Brian, telling them how much I really appreciate what they're doing, they decided that it would be just an awesome partnership if I became part of the team, not just as a spokesperson, but as an actual partner in the company. I have a message for everybody about supplemental benefits because I feel like everybody should be protected from life's unexpected events.
Accidents do happen. I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
And we join you here at halftime. I'm here with Keegan Pitcher of the men's team. Keegan, a business major here at school. First of all, they call it student athlete, so let's talk about the student part of it. How's the transition been from high school into the college realm?
Well, high school we have like more homework than here, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I only have 4 classes now, whereas I have 5 before. It's been an easy transition for me, at least, because my parents, especially like my parents, my grandparents, really pushed me to be better in the classroom with academics. So over the years of them pushing me, it's really prepared me for college.
Fantastic. Out of Mountain Valley High School?
Yes.
And up in Rumford, and had a great career up there, and transitioning to college basketball. What has been the biggest change that you've seen coming out of high school into the college level?
Definitely the physicality. Like in high school, I could really do what I wanted, like pretty much. But here, it's like my role is completely changed. Like I'm just a shooter here.
Yeah.
Because like I can't go in the paint. I just go in the trees is what coach would say. But really just shoot the ball when I'm open. That's what my role is. But
yeah, you don't want to get caught in the trees with Conley and McKissick there. One of those guys fall on you.
I'm done for.
Bang, you'd be pancaked, as we used to call it back in the football days. Well, certainly you've done that outside shoot. You hit a 3 last night that Jim Toomey, when he was calling the game, called it an NBA 3. Did you see the replay on it?
I did.
What did you think?
I would talk to him actually before the girls' game, and I told him I liked the call. It really brought light to the shot, but he didn't have to.
Yeah, one of the neat things, of course, now in high school and all, you get a lot of games. I don't know if Mountain Valley streamed their games when you were up there playing for them, but doing all the games here. But we got replay. We can slow it down, really show the great stuff that's happening here. And that shot there, I mean, I had to play it back. I thought, holy cow, he's 6 feet or so back from the three-point line. But you stepped into it with great confidence, and coach must be translating that message to you, Keegan, saying, shoot the ball, kid.
Oh, yeah. Like, during the game, I passed up on, I think it was 2 shots. Passed up on 2 shots, and I went over to him during a free throw. And he was like, why are you on the floor? And I was like, to shoot the ball. He's like, all right, so shoot it.
Yeah, and that's got to make you feel great as a shooter. Yeah, you miss one, you're not going to make them all. And if you miss one or miss 2, as long as they're good shots within the flow of the offense, Coach Gagne is good with it. He knows what your role is, and you know what your role is out there as well. First of all, play tenacious defense, because otherwise you don't get on the floor, right?
right. That's definitely a big part of it.
It doesn't matter how you're going to shoot the basketball. You're not playing defense for Coach. You might as well come home and sit with us.
Right.
But after that, your job, your role there is, your bigs inside are such great passes. So they'll go and they'll be able to kick it back out to you, or you get the penetration by Wyatt or Cam or somebody there. They penetrate and kick, and there you are to pop it home.
Really big part of it is get the ball to the bigs, establish inside, and then because they're such good passers, Josh, Marco, Mike's all such good passers. So if you can get the ball into them, they can get going, and then we can go from there.
I think that's what takes those 2 guys to the next level. Both Mike and Marco there. As they can finish, they can also pass, and they pass to each other so well.
Right.
So it makes it very difficult for a defense to double down on the bigs, because you got 2 really dominant bigs in there.
Yes.
And I think we're seeing a little bit of that stack through the league. That UMA team that we saw here, they do the same thing. We've seen them play a lot, and Fraser McDonald and Trevor Beals do a lot of the same things in their game. So it's really nice to see. It's kind of an old-fashioned look for me, as a guy that's been around basketball for a lot and seen the big men. That's kind of deteriorated, I think, in today's NBA game. It's a 3-point game.
Oh, yeah.
But I really love that aspect of the game.
Right. Coach Gagne, old-fashioned, so just do what he wants. He wants to establish the inside game.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful using that word "old" when you talk about Coach. Okay, really.
I said old-fashioned.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was old.
You want to stay on the floor.
You're right.
Oh, Keegan, thanings for joining us
Of course, thank you for
here
having
at halftime. It's been great talking to you. Continued success in the classroom and on the court.
Thank
You're
you.
the best. Thank you.
you.
We'll come back. We'll have more halftime activities here from the Kirk Hall after this.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary dental in the heart. The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting. Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
You have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
Welcome back, Central Maine Community College. Jim Toomey, along with executive producer Rob Munzing, Andrew Severson on the camera. Halftime of the women's game between Central Maine Community College and Vermont Tech. The Mustangs lead 44-20 over the Knights. men's game to follow 20 minutes after this game. Let's check the halftime stats. For Vermont Tech, Corian Yarborough has 13 points. Also had 4 steals. 5 points for Samantha Barkham. 2 points for Tay Finnegan. Also seeing action, Ella Buckingham and Lily Kaleke. For the Mustangs, a whole bunch of players played. Luna Love 3, Callie Thompson 4, 2 points for Jade Smedberg, 4 points for Mackenzie Melendez. Emily Strawn has 6. Janaya Moran, 2 points, 5 points for Maya Nicholas, 3-pointer for Kirsten Lyons, 4 points for Reina Duzant. Destiny Mora Lopez had 3 points, 4 points apiece for Winnie La Rochelle and Kyla Moore. Also seeing action, Elizabeth Barrientos, Victoria Sogreen, Nikki Clark, Clara Band. Is everybody that's eligible to play get in the game for Central Maine? And again, for late tutors in, Vermont Tech playing with 5 healthy players today, and credit to them for coming over and competing. And they saw some glimpses, Rob,
yes,
of some good plays.
Improved team, no question about it. You know, still can't match the talent level and the depth of Central Maine, but they got their win over Great Bay Community College, who they're pretty equal to, and that was good to see.
There's a basket for Tech. Kalake with that basket, her first score. Melendez a floating shot and hits it. Mackenzie Melendez makes it 46-22.
Yeah, her family here in attendance, happy?
And let's see. I think all sports are hard to watch as a parent. All your boys play football.
Yeah.
But basketball is so up close and personal. You see every move, every facial expression.
Yep, no question about it.
And it's going to be Central Maine ball.
You know, we're thankful that CM has us in here to bring the games to you folks that are away.
That's what it's all about. Great relationship between the media and the colleges. Knocked out of bounds.
Boston Caldwell, who we had on last night post-game as our player of the game, his dad's here, and so for about a month he said, so that's fantastic, yeah. And I think he said his mom might be coming.
3-pointer short by Love. Rebound tracked down by Thompson. And then loose ball picked up by Yarborough of the Knights. And knocked away by Thompson. The other way, a little underhand layup goes down from Mackenzie Melendez. Luna Love gets an assist. Again, a lot of assists for Central Maine.
I'm watching Callie Thompson, who was on our Edge Nutrition Player of the Game last night for the women. Took a tumble there, got up a little gingerly, but she seems okay.
Inbounds play from the baseline for the Knights. Finnegan gets it in. Stolen away. Love leaves it off the side rim. Nice hustle by Thompson. It'll be Central Maine ball.
Again, thanks to Keegan Pitcher for coming on with us. What a well-spoken young man. You'd have loved it, Jim. He said his parents and family always stressed academics first for him. So fantastic, and supported his academics. And so he said he's well-adjusted here at Central Maine Community College because he had that support at home.
It pays dividends. The investment, it's the investment with a lot of dividends. Fouls on Love.
Luna's got basketball playing knees, I'm seeing, all scraped up. Love it.
A steal by Thompson. Here comes Strawn. Strawn through traffic. Tries to create, and Emily Strawn's going to the foul line for 2.
Emily got splattered there, but she'll take the free throws.
Nothing but net with that one by Strawn. Came in almost a 70% foul shooter. And of course, as I make the positive reference, she misses.
There you go, Jim. Knock it off.
Well, you hear this on national broadcast, pro, college. You make a foul shot reference. And I know the people at home are going, don't say anything then.
I don't buy that announcer jinx stuff.
I know, but it seems to happen a lot, though. It's all about fun. There's Finnegan, nice catch. Turns and shoots, a little long. Rebound grab by Melendez, outlet pass to Strawn. Love running the court. There's a shot, no good, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Vermont Tech basketball. We're just getting the men's rosters officially from Patrick Dexler.
Yeah, Patrick always updates the numbers. There were some number changes. So in the women's game that we did earlier, Patrick had them all done. The Radar O'Reilly of Central Maine Athletics.
I think he must be triplets.
Yes, there's three. There's three
triplets.
He was here till 2 o'clock in the morning doing his normal job here, and then he beat me here as he always does.
Well, working with us must be his abnormal job for
Abby normal.
From his, All right, there's a turn by Thompson, caught in the paint, and Vermont Tech hustling on the court, and I think they might have got a timeout as Yarbrough's on the floor. And a timeout, 49-22, Central Maine with 7:12 remaining in the third quarter on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, more games tomorrow. Jim, it'll be back with the Moose, our Moose Call, as Vermont Tech will stay over tonight in the Auburn area and be back at it. We'll start those games pretty early, noontime and 2 o'clock. Women and men's game tomorrow.
Is Nate coming back?
Yeah, Nate will be back for those games, yeah. Then we'll be back up on Wednesday to the Augusta Civic Center. I think they got Maine Maritime coming in. And we'll also have games, a split session here on Wednesday, as the men are going to play the first game on Wednesday. And they're playing Brewster Academy. And a makeup, that was the game that was scheduled earlier. I think they got... No, it was the NHTI
the
women's game got rescheduled. Right. So Brewster prep school non-league game for the men, and then NHTI women at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. So we'll have 4 games on Wednesday night. I'll be up at the Augusta Civic Center. Nate will be here with Ryan Palmer.
I'll be interested to check that Brewster Academy roster because last year they had the sons of 3 NBA players.
That's right. We did that game last year. You and I did that, yeah. They were good, I remember.
And they have 2 teams. I think they said last year there's one even higher than that.
Well, they came in. They had a duck through the door.
3-pointer, bang! Luna Love! And a foul. And I don't know where J.P. Estrella of South Portland, all-state player, who already has a scholarship to Tennessee. I believe he's on Brewster Academy.
Is he?
I'm going to guess he's on the first team, so I don't know which team
they might have 2
here.
or 3 teams, like you said, yeah. Yeah, he's a kid that really came on, didn't he, Jim, in his career?
Yes.
JP. Thank you. Boy, some good basketball talent here in the state of Maine. Really starting to get recognized. You know, at the national level, both men and women.
I think they always see the Maine athletes as hard workers. That's Yarbrough, wants some help. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Smedberg running the court. It's Strawn. Strawn carried it. This is an 8-2 advantage for Central Maine this period. And there's a turnover picked up by Thompson. Melendez for 3. Bang! I'm trying to find her family and see how excited they are. And loose ball midcourt. Yarbrough is going to get to it first. Yarbrough fakes, drives, no good. Rebound Smedberg, and they're going to call for traveling as she lost her balance And that will give a chance for 5 Mustangs to come in.
See the Melendez 3 here. Family in the stands loving this one. Behind the arc knocks it home. Luna Love preceded her with one of her moon shadow shots. She's being followed by a moon shadow. There's our song reference tonight, Jim.
Okay.
Cat Stevens.
Melendez just went over double digits. She has 11.
You don't often hear Cat Stevens played in any pregame basketball venue.
Timeout, please.
I'm always kidding about the kids when they come over the songs. I said, "You got any Simon and Garfunkel on that playlist?" They look at me like I'm crazy.
They're on my playlist.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, so it's all great stuff.
Timeout Tech. 5:42 to go, third quarter. This is not the rock and roll show. It's YSCC basketball and women's action. Central Maine 55, Vermont Tech 22 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, Coach Morong out there to talk some point with John McLaughlin. I'm not sure what it is, but
I have no idea what it is, but regardless of the margin of any game or the way it's going, I think coaches sometimes say, we're teaching our players to do a certain thing, like the proper way to screen, the proper way to, do some other skills. And if the official doesn't call it, what the coach, from the coach's perspective, correctly, they say, wait a minute, this is the way we taught it because it's the right way to do it, and you're calling us for it. I'm just guessing. So the Mustangs, Moran, Barrientos, Band, Mora Lopez, and Duzant. Bring the ball up. Corian Yarborough dumps it in. High off the glass. Rebound Band for a second, and then Tech gets it back. Three-pointer, no good, off the rim by Barcombe. Rebound Tech, no good, and now they're going to call a foul on Vermont Tech in the rebounding action. Here comes Janiyah Moran. Band right in front of her own bench. Baseline drive. Mora Lopez saves it, but went into the hands of Samantha Barcombe. Halfway through this third period. Yarborough wants a screen. Doesn't really have one. Yarborough takes it. And what do they call it? Player control foul on Yarborough. They say she pushed off with the opposite hand. And that's her third foul. They certainly cannot lose anybody, and maybe especially her.
Yeah, for sure not her.
And traveling on Central Maine. Barcombe will bring it up. Being watched closely by Band right in front of our Munzing Media Sports position. Deflected out of bounds. Right by the Tech bench. Finnegan will put it in play. Personal foul, Destiny Mora Lopez. Fourth on the team this period. Ball comes into Yarborough, watching very intently by Moran. Here's a shot out of the corner, no good. That was missed by Buckingham. Stolen by Tech. Yarborough dishes it off. And there's a block by Mora Lopez. Loose ball picked up by Barrientos. Band has it. Baseline pass. Mora Lopez backs in there. And let's see, I think she was fouled. They call it a shooting foul, I think. Mora Lopez, a 61% foul shooter. One out of two today. And 2 for 2, that trip for Destiny Mora Lopez. From the Dales, Oregon. 57-22, we just went under 4 minutes to go, third period. And a foul they call on Kirsten Lyons. She had a surprised look on her face. She passed the referee on the back. She goes,
good call.
Well, it was funny because the whistle blew. I looked in. She was standing all alone in the lane. So obviously it happened right before that. Foul shot good by Barcombe. And 2 for 2, that trip by Samantha Barcombe from South Royalton, Vermont. Moran whips it to Duzant. Tech wanted to travel, they didn't get it. Lyons swings it over to Moran. Moran sees a crease, Moran drives, and Moran is going to the foul line. And the CM bench up and cheering that effort by Janiyah Moran. Three fouls on Finnegan. Both teams will shoot 2 the rest of this period. And the friendly roll at the hometown gym for Moran. That one falls off, and we get a whistle underneath. I think we're going to go down to the basket to our right. That will be Tech. Mora Lopez picks up the foul.
That's her second.
Going to the line. The freshman from Highgate Center, Vermont, Lily Calicay. Nicely done. And right down the middle. Let's see, for the Mustangs, I think maybe only 4 subs came in. Lyons is staying in. La Rochelle is checked back in. So Green. Maya Nicholas. And we get a tie-up. Comes out to Maya Nicholas. Again, we haven't seen Jemiah Nicholas. I guess she's hurt. Hope she gets back into play. Knocked out of bounds. Whose ball?
Yeah, she's crossed off the roster that we received from Patrick out of action.
Lyons. Nicholas in. Loose ball on the court is Kyla Moore. She was the 5th person I was looking for. That checked in. Again, 4 came in. Lyons stayed in. 30-second timeout. 3:05 to go. Third period. Central Maine 58. Vermont Tech 26 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, I want to thank Edge Nutrition, Coach Ryan Palmer, sponsoring our newly created Play of the Game. Gave out the first one last night in the games. We'll award that at the conclusion of this game, and Chelsea Watson, the assistant AD, will check in with us who we choose, and she'll bring her over. We'll have a little post-game interview, a short, quick interview before the players get together with Coach after the game. Jim will also have a post-game wrap-up.
Then we'll have the men's game.
And then we'll have the men's game. And that's scheduled for a 6 o'clock tip. Put my producer's hat on. It's 5:22 right now. I think we'll be okay.
I think the only common matchup for the men is Great Bay, and both teams beat Great Bay by 1. Loose ball picked up by the Mustangs. Underneath, Moore stays with it. And then in the ensuing action, I think she was fouled.
What we're seeing, of course, Jim, I don't think this is any surprise to folks that watch the YSCC, a lot more parity at the men's level.
Yes.
Truly. I was talking to Coach Cowan, the women's coach for UMA, about that. He says he wishes they could get there in the women's program as well to make every game a real competitive game. And the schools are working towards that. But the men, oh boy, you better come every night, strap them up, put a little extra tug on those laces, get ready to play.
Kyla Moore, 1 out of 2 that trip. 59-26, 2:40 remaining in this third period. Yarborough gave it to Buckingham. Yarborough get it back for a jump shot. Swish.
She's a good player.
Corianne Yarborough. People in the Wolverine State like that one. Nice power move by Moore, but she left it short. Yarborough will bring it up. Finnegan sort of sets a partial screen. Playing defense, Victoria Sogreen. And Finnegan tried the second time to set the screen, and he called it illegal. She moved.
Yeah, she's nodding her head at the call. She realized she did something wrong, and
that's bad news. The worst news is that's her 4th foul. 3-pointer Lions, bang! Kirsten Lyons.
Couple for Kirsten.
Mexico, Maine, Mountain Valley High School product. Playing defense is Sogreen. Yarborough almost lost it. Sogreen all over her. The ball went to Buckingham. Here's a drive. Yarborough stops, shoots. High arcing shot, came down short.
Here's the Lions 3. Well out there in the corner. Nice release. Rings around and in.
And knocked out of bounds by Barcombe. Kirsten says one more time. Bang! The Mustangs bench is up and cheering. Under a minute to go, third period. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Tech ball right by their own bench.
You know, the staff and players know that many of these kids that in supporting roles, Jim, would be starters on almost every other team.
Yes.
Mustang foul number 14, Victoria Silvering, that's their second.
You know, not a team in the league that wouldn't want Lions in their lineup shooting those threes because she's got great touch. Yep. She's a great shooter.
Personal Victoria Sogren at the line. Corianne Yarborough.
See what Kirsten's got there. Yeah, she's second highest scorer in the game now. 3 for 3 for 9 points. Melendez has got 11. So there's two kids that have normally been supporting players at times, and Melinda's getting the start. Her crowd coming up from the Saco area, Thornton Academy grad.
Swish by Yarborough. Here comes Lyons. Swings it to the left. Maya Nicholas saves it. In the corner, Moore dribbles out of the corner. Here's a three-pointer. No good by Maya Nicholas. Rebound on the floor. Lyons has it. They swing it to La Rochelle. There's a baseline shot. Goes around and off. I think that was by Sogren. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 20 as we near the end of this third period. There's a screen. There's a drive. Yarborough off glass and good.
Pretty finish.
Corianne Yarborough. Final shot of the period, and there it is by Maya Nicholas. It falls away. So after 3 periods in YSCC women's action, Central Maine 65, Vermont Tech 30 on Munzing Media Sports.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
We rejoin you here, start of the fourth quarter. Dominating 65-30 lead.
I was just checking with Coach Mader because he does have a staff person with him. It was not listed. Assistant Coach Julie Vincent. Being very positive. She's very encouraging, and he just said she's invaluable. But again, it wasn't on the printout, so I want to be sure we got her name. Looks like the starters back in for CM. They'll be in for a couple minutes. And this will be Vermont Tech basketball.
Rare turnover for the Mustangs. These kids have played a lot of basketball for Vermont Tech.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
I hope they have a nice dinner tonight and a restful night and back at it tomorrow. A shot no good by Caliquet. Melendez goes underneath. Nice catch, Thompson. It's tapped away. Smedberg picks it up. Melendez swings it quickly. Here's a three-pointer out of the corner. Bang! Who was that? It was double L, Luna Love. I had to look way down in the corner past Coach Morong and to see the number 10. People in the Netherlands love that one. They also love the World Cup win over the United States today.
Yeah, they had that on the big screen when it came in today. The World Cup game. Patrick Dexler had rigged up the flux capacitor to be able to show it up on the big screen here.
That's a great reference because you and I do go back to the future and sometimes in some of our commentary.
Oh, gosh.
All right, here's a steal. Nicely done. And then thrown away, tracked down by Strawn. Strawn quickly in the front court. Love. Baseline Smedberg dumps it into Thompson. Look at that ball movement. Melendez for three. Spins off. Thompson left-handed. No good. Thompson battles, and we're going to have a tie-up. It's going to be Vermont Tech basketball.
So probably a short burst here for Coach Morong's starting five. Well, I don't think they get this right. John McGlone.
It's going to be Tech ball, right?
Yeah.
Because on the arrow, it's not what the machine it's what the scorebook, because they have a place on the scorebook now for many years now that they check off possession. Just like the scorebook is the official score.
Right.
Stolen away by Melendez. Running the court.
Oh, my.
Look at that basket by Emily Strawn. And we got one more coming. Now, just to finish that point, sometimes people think you correct, that the scoreboard is official, and then you correct it on paper. The scorebook is official, and if there's any discrepancy, the scoreboard will be corrected to reflect the scorebook. The old-fashioned three-point play is good by Strawn.
Here it is. What a pass by Melendez. Watch her. Perfect lead pass. Emily caught it in stride, up and in. That's a perfect fast break right there. My gosh, you could not do it any better than that.
This Lions playing some defense right in front of us. Against Barcombe is another turnover picked up. Here's Barrientos. Clara Band. Barrientos starts a drive. There's a steal by Yarborough. Corianne Yarborough headed off at the pass by 5 Mustangs, got back.
Difference in fresh legs.
Three-pointer. Buckingham, no good.
Boy, that finish by Emily Strawn was out of this world. What an athletic play. Put that on the highlight tape. Send that to coaches around the country. Wow.
At the line, Samantha Barcombe.
Melendez with a really good game getting the start today, Jim. She's
Yes.
really stepped up, hasn't she? She's had a really good, solid game all around. Oh, she's high scoring the game.
Also has 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Doing a nice job, Samantha Barcombe at the foul line. Duzant deflected it down to herself. Three-pointer Lions. The bench was ready to erupt and it rattled off. Yarborough being watched by Band. Yarborough on a drive. They go outside. Finnegan for 3. Off glass and good.
Well, that kid's worked hard all night. I'm glad to see her have a little success. They say no rooting in the press box, but Jim and I are former teachers. We're pulling for kids.
Yeah, we've referenced a couple times, and obviously we're partners with Central Maine, but you saw some of these teams trying in some of these games, or the bench players get in, and sometimes the home team has some bench players get in, and the starters are cheering for them. Not to really rub it in, for lack of another word. They just wanted to see their teammates in the scorebook. And we like to see everybody in the scorebook.
I think we're seeing that a little bit with Lions and a couple of her threes.
Yeah.
Kirsten's been lighting it up.
Nice catch by Lions right in front of her own bench, out top the Band. They swing it to Duzant. Baseline, Lions, that was Sogren have it. There's a drive off, no good. Rebound by Destiny Mora-Lopez, and she's going to the line.
I want to give a shout out to Andrew, our camera kid. He's on his 3rd game today, Jim. He'll do 4 today.
Oh, wow.
Did 2 last night. He's a trooper. We're glad to have him with us.
Is he still there? He must be there because I see a great picture.
These kids we've been having the good fortune of working with down here at Central Maine Community College the last couple of years have been fantastic. What a good thing. This has been a good partnership.
2 for 2 for Destiny Mora Lopez.
These kids have all been good, responsible kids. We appreciate it.
And they're reliable. That's number one. Yeah. Reliable. They swing it. Nice catch by Finnegan. And lost.
Internet upgrades coming here to Kirk Hall. So that's really exciting. They're going to be hosting the MPA esports competition coming up in the middle of December. Coach Morong was talking to me about that. Of course, everybody has dual roles here at the college, and he's very excited to be able to have that.
And for people out of state, that's the Maine Principals Association, who's in charge of all the sports and activities in the state, not just sports, but drama and, in this case, esports.
Going to have it right here in Kirk Hall.
What a facility that is. It's feel you going into a space console or something. Yarborough out to Finnegan. Yarborough got it back. Yarborough the fall away. No good. Rebound tracked down. Nice hustle by Sogren. She stops. She shoots. In and out. Rebound by Nikki Clark. Maya Nicholas, far side to Band. Bounce pass baseline. They go into Sogren. Sogren gives up a dribble to Band. Nicholas swings it. Coming out of the corner was Clark.
Hey, nice shot, please. All right. Timeout, please. Timeout, please.
Got a full timeout call by Vermont Tech. It's going to be their ball. Come back to action. 4:23 to go in the fourth. Central Maine 73. Vermont Tech 35 on Munzing Media Sports.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Back here at Central Maine Community College on the shores of Lake Auburn, Auburn, Maine, USA. We're like 35 miles north of Portland. Jim Toomey, executive producer Rob Munzing on the camera, doing a great job. Andrew Severson. The men's game between these two schools will follow approximately 20 minutes after this one.
Stay with us post-game. The Edge Nutrition play of the game coming up. It'll be a tough pick today. We've got lots of kids seeing action, and
I got a couple of ideas. I don't want to put too much pressure on us, well,
there's a lot of pressure on old guys here.
Well, we'll just say we take in all factors.
Yes.
It's not just points. There's a three-pointer, no good by Buckingham. And the rebound, this rattles off for Calicut. Buckingham was their leading scorer coming in, and she hasn't scored today. Maya Nicholas thought about it. Comes back out to Clark. In front of the bench, Melendez. Clark thought about it. Sogren, 7 to shoot. Maya Nicholas, back rim, rebound right in the hands of Barcombe. Here's Yarborough. Watched closely by Sogren. They go in the corner. There's a three-pointer. A little bit long for Buckingham. Rebound tracked down by Melendez. Maya Nicholas runs the floor, makes the catch, goes in from the left side with the right hand, and laid it in. So Nicholas the basket, assist to Melendez for a 75-35 lead as we near the 3-minute mark remaining in this ball game. Yarborough. Buckingham for 3 again. Nice rebound, pulled down. Caliquet. Buckingham had a problem with it, picked up off the floor by Clark. Maya Nicholas, post pass underneath, up and in. Mackenzie Melendez. Again, unselfish play of the Mustangs. Buckingham in the corner. Yarborough. Yarborough drive, dishes off baseline, and a foul. Fouls on Melendez.
That's his second of the quarter.
At the line, Caliquet. That's her 5th point. One out of 2. Rebound tapped around, grabbed by Melendez. Maya Nicholas deflected, stolen away by Tech. Here comes Yarborough. 2 minutes to go in the 4th. Yarborough through traffic, a floating shot stays down for Corianne Yarborough.
Well, I know it'd be an easy pick if we were doing the play of the game for the other team.
Look at the other way. Kyla Moore ran the floor and she's rewarded.
Really want to reward those bigs, as you say, Jim, when they hustle to get down the floor. Find them.
And they'll do it again.
They will.
And traveling on Tech.
I'm going to attempt to connect with Chelsea Watson, who will get the play of the game for us. We'll have a quick interview with her.
Underneath. It's Kyla Moore again. She got on that right block. Very tough to handle down there.
Yeah, and the Vermont Tech Knight kids are really gassed, and they played the whole game. Credit to them, my gosh.
Yep.
This young lady right here, Yarbrough's been something.
Batted away. That was batted away by La Rochelle. Maya Nicholas runs the court. And I'm going to mention the Tech players that I don't think made the trip are injured. Lila Tarbell is a freshman from Cuttingville, Vermont. Molly Brusso, who I remember from last year, is from North Clarington, Vermont. And they have a player from Iceland, Arna Amandadóttir. And I'm not even saying it right. She may be here. Coach Mader said he actually coached in Iceland at one point. And let's see, Becky Johnson from Stockbridge, Vermont. Other players listed on the roster. We apologize for the pronunciation from the student from Iceland. At the line was Maya Nicholas. (81-38), under a minute to go. Yarborough wants a screen. She gets one. Coming out of the corner is Finnegan. And here's a steal, Melendez. Melendez still has it. Moore down there, this time on the left block. Gives it to Maya Nicholas for the shot. Swish! 83-38. All right, one shot. Vermont Tech going to run a set that gives them one shot. This is a dress rehearsal for another situation.
Yeah, good coaching.
Yep. All right, got to go. Yarborough takes it, and no good at the buzzer. So Central Maine comes out with the win. 83-38 of Vermont Tech. Again, credit Vermont Tech playing with 5 players, and everybody played well for Central Maine. Do you want to take the break? We'll come back for stats?
Yep, we will. We'll come back with the award for the player of the game too, Jim. So we'll hear from
All right,
if you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
So we are back here. Want to let you know we thank Keegan Pitcher for being our halftime guest, and want to announce that Mackenzie Melendez is our player of the game. Mackenzie, high scorer with 13 points. Congratulations to her. We want to thank Edge Nutrition for sponsoring our player of the game. Mackenzie Melendez gets the award. Got the start tonight, Jim.
Did you agree with that?
I did. I absolutely did. And I had it all made out while you were talking to Coach, and put it up there so we can make sure that we honor Mackenzie with this. We're going to get some T-shirts, I believe, as well as some drinks from...
Yeah, Melendez had 13 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Dave, you can do whatever you want to do.
6 out of 9 shooting. 1 out of 3 from three-point country. Again, a first-year student here at Central Maine Community College from Saco, Maine. Graduate of Thornton Academy in Saco. So again, Rob, as you were talking to AD Coach Dave Gagne, not just the points. Melendez had 5 rebounds and 5 assists. So as we pick this award, I'm looking at all 3 stat lines sometimes combined and almost say whoever's got, the most total numbers with those 3. But then again, we will look at who comes off the bench for 5 minutes and turn the whole game around.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing we looked at too with this is when we opened the show with Coach Morong, we came in with a cold open, as we call it in the business. Coach was already on the air. People going, hey, we can hear you. And it's because we're switching all the graphics over from UMA to Central Maine. And, it was kind of funny because that's exactly what Coach was talking about at the start of the game. He says, well, we're going with some different things. Mackenzie Melendez has been playing really well for us, working hard. She's going to get the start tonight. And what works out, Coach has got the magic wand, doesn't he? Gives a new kid a start. She ends up being the high score for the game.
She came out with a lot of energy.
Yeah, she sure did, yeah. Her family came up from Saco, and she had her own rooting section here tonight. So congratulations to Mackenzie. Great job. She's a great all-around player. Nothing but high ceiling for Mackenzie going forward.
The coach I was talking to was assistant coach Julie Vincent, whose name wasn't listed, so I had to find out who she was. And she had a lot of positive energy along with Coach Michael Mader, and she says she's a retired pediatric physician.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
I said, stay around for us. Our wives think we're babies sometimes, so we might qualify for.
Oh, gosh.
But she had a lot of positive energy, and again, only 5 players played for Tech. Corianne Yarborough with 20 points, 9 out of 18 shooting. Samantha Barcombe, 8 points. She was 6 out of 8 at the foul line. Tay Finnegan, 5 points, 7 rebounds. Lily Caliquet, 5 points, 9 rebounds. And also seeing action, a couple of rebounds for Ella Buckingham. For Central Maine, Mackenzie Melendez, we gave her a line, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Emily Strawn, the only other Mustang in double figures, 10 points. Maya Nicholas, 9. How about 9 points for Kirsten Lyons on 3 out of 4 shooting from behind the arc? Luna Love also had 9. She made 3 from long distance. Kyla Moore, how about another 9-point? Imagine that, Rob. 4 players with 9 after 2 double-digit players. Destiny Mora-Lopez had 7, did a nice job at the foul line, 5 out of 6. Kelly Thompson, 4 points, but had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Reyna Duzant, 4 points. Likewise, Winnie La Rochelle with 4. Janiyah Moran had a basket and a foul shot for 3. Jade Smedberg only took 4 shots. She made 1 for 2 points. She also had 3 rebounds. Also seeing action, Elizabeth Barrientos, Victoria Sogren, Nikki Clark, and Clara Band. An 83-38 win for the Mustangs, who now are 11-0 on the season. And their next game will be on the 7th. 8 o'clock start against New Hampshire Tech in a makeup game. In the meantime, Vermont Tech hopefully will have a good night. We're back here tomorrow to take on University of Maine Augusta on this court. And then they'll be home to Paul Smith's on December 7th. So that wraps it up. After we're going to have the interview first, if we can get a play here.
I think the coach is taking the kids in already. So we're supposed to have somebody doing that for us, but it fell through.
All right. So we'll take a break between games in about 20 minutes, maybe about 15.
20 on the clock as they count down.
All right. Should be a good one between the Vermont Tech men and Central Maine men. So come back and join us. In the women's game, 83-38, Central Maine over Vermont Tech. The men's game up and coming between the same 2 schools on Munzing Media Sports.